Good morning. This place has been very lucky for TYE. Last year we had this TYE here. And best part is before that 2 years we couldn't have TYE. And before that, about 4 years we had TYE, right, from 2016. And best part is those students who appeared in, who underwent this course 4 years back, many of them are in touch. And they are all into startups and business, you know. Want me to bring in the- No, for the live.
He's audible in the classroom, but he needs to be audible online.
Come, please come. Is it okay? So, good morning once again to all the global audience who are witnessing the first ever hybrid model TYE Young Entrepreneurship Program that's happening anywhere in the globe. So, it's the first time across the globe that this model has been tried. All these years, what used to happen is few of the schools would be approached by various TYE chapters, and then we would pick up students from the schools. About 40 to 50 students would be picked up, and they would go through a cohort of 8 weeks to 10 weeks and create their companies, and the pitching would be over, and then the competition of that year would be over. That is how the format was. But we had this thought process. Number one, only 2% of students in Karnataka, about 26 crore students are there in Karnataka in the age group of 8th to PUC2, right? 25 crores. That's like the entire population of many of the European countries put together. So only in Karnataka we have so many students, and the whole idea was that how do you address them? Only 2% know English, right? So first thing we said is we are going to break the barrier of language. So if China, Japan and Korea can all achieve success and lead the world in technological and economical space without having English as their base, then why can't we? So we wanted to break the language barrier. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಭಾಗದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ದ ವೆರಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ TYE ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮನ್ನು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಓಪನ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಈಸ್, if every time we pick up people, ನಾವು ಬರೀ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಬರೀ 50-60 ಜನ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ, what about the rest of it? So we said it will be in 3 layers. The first layer is what now we are doing. We have approached more than 2000 to 2500 students already. Our TYE members have put in their time, energy and effort and have visited more than 50 schools. Now, personally, hogi, Nimma school ali, we have spoken to the school authorities, to the headmasters, and convinced them about the importance of this program. So, we have registered them online. First 7 of these sessions, which we are going to start today, we are going to have in this hybrid mode. You are all lucky that you are here physically present, but there are hundreds who will be, thousands who will be watching us online. ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ later on, because it will be available on YouTube, they will watch this, okay? And after these 7 weeks of training is over, in the second layer, we will pick and have a online one-day ideathon kind of an event, an offline event, where about 200 to 250 to 300 students will come in. Through that ideathon, based on the performance, we will pick the best 60. And those best 60 will go through the third level, that is the actual international syllabus that is there for TYE. So that will be the third level. So this is the first time that in the entire world, TYE olagade hardly about 1500 students would participate all over the globes, all the 50 plus chapters of TYE together. But only in Hubli, we will be touching upon the lives of more than 2000 students. There is a huge change in the mindset and the entire game changer, we can say. So what we are witnessing today is history. Are you getting it? A big round of applause for that. And I'm sure when you will all go on to become successful people in life, you will remember this day today, right? So on behalf of TYE Hubli, I welcome once again all the participants and all the various chapter chairmen, presidents, and others who are watching this live. And also, I thank all the principals of various schools and colleges who helped us. And also, I take this opportunity to thank our own TYE, one of the charter members of TYE, our member of the Legislative Council, Arvind Bellad ji, for helping us also in taking the lead and helping us get into the government school system by involving the BEO and also by allowing us to present TYE to all the headmasters of this region online, and also has given us the opportunity to work in 4 of the most important schools at village level in this district. So I sincerely thank him for the efforts and the interest shown. I would also like to take this opportunity before we start to thank our Board of Trustee, Shri Santosh Hurlikoppi, who has always been a source of strength and who was also leading TYE last year, and all the space and everything that Fuel has been providing us, and for all the guidance that Santosh has been giving to TYE Hubli this year. And with this, I would like to introduce also Rajiv. I request Santosh to please come and also request Rajiv to be here. Rajiv Dodmani has been leading TYE, and from ever since we had this first brainstorming session that we must do something like this, he has taken it upon himself, taken it very positively, and the entire team has done wonderfully well. I now request Santosh to say 2 words, and after that, Rajiv could introduce his team, and then we can kickstart the whole event. Thank you so much, and I really hope all of you will enjoy and continue to support TYE Hubli. Thank you so much.
Very good morning. I think day has come. Thanks to Rajiv, thanks to the whole team of TYE who relentlessly work for this innovative program of TYE Young Entrepreneurs. Why we started this TYE Young Entrepreneurs? I'll go a little like a history of why you think that school students and probably all are in 9th, 10th grade, mostly, correct? Most of them, 8th, 9th, 10th. So idea is TYE was always been about entrepreneurship, all about business growth. So few years back, maybe about 15, 16 years back, few of the TYE members' children, they went and asked this, like my son is there, like they came and asked, what is in it for students? We don't see any value in all the programs you are doing. In the sense, they're not able to connect more than value. So then they coined this Young Entrepreneurs Program. And idea is about problem solving. Idea is about how you look at certain, solution to the challenges around. Idea is about inspiring you about entrepreneurship. We are not saying that you leave your school and you drop out and start entrepreneurship. You keep reading those success stories, but we are not trying to, promote that part of it. Our idea is in your day-to-day life, in your journey of your education, journey of your life, this TYE program, whatever basics we are trying to teach you about business plan, about how do you identify a solution to a problem, how as a team you have to work. Most of you will be from different schools, but coming here together, how as a team you should try to work. Because if you see in any company, we have marketing, you have sales, you have HR, you have finance, but all come together to make success for the company. So how is that is possible is what we are trying to teach here. We are not trying to say that tomorrow you make your own startup or anything. We always tell after this whole the theory part of it, when you actually want to do your business plan, try and find a problem which you can solve it, rather than a problem which probably needs a lot of funding, lot of things. Try and find I can give n number of examples of some of the past TYE students, what they have done here. I remember one group which went up to, I think, finals in TYE. And TYE, for just to give a brief, it is competed globally. Like Hubli, we have 50 odd chapters. All the chapters will send their winning team to global, and at the global we win the competition. And Hubli had won second prize in one of the global competition. And I'm sure this team will win first prize. So that's why we are here. So more than the prize part of it, what we always tell is, if you go after your free time, like after today, you just go on TIE website and say TYE pitch competition and the videos and all. So on YouTube also you'll find a lot of videos of how these students pitch. Maybe it's too early for you, but it's good to start seeing all over the world how students like you, they are also in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, how they are coming out with different ideas, different, how much energy they are putting in. And just to give you update, last year the winners were from Kerala, like, so this year also we had one from India, Chandigarh. So we have like chapters winning globally from India. So I'm very positive that this cohort and a very unique way of doing this, we are doing a mass program and then culminating into a 60 student cohort. So I feel this is not done anywhere in the world. So first time, thanks to our leadership, Jitendra is there and whole team is there. I'm sure this unique model everywhere in the world they will follow this. And in fact, I want you to highlight this, Rajiv, to TIE Global, that this is what we are doing. And this will kind of from Hubli we can always claim that this momentum started from Hubli and it is now going global, and it is possible. With those few words, looking forward to catch up with all of you. And this is a fun part of it. You learn a lot of things. We are not going to give any marks, so don't worry about it. You just have to come Sunday, every Sunday?
Sunday.
Every Sunday. And just be part of this and make best use of this office, infrastructure, facilities, and everything available here. We always used to struggle for infrastructure earlier. We used to, one class used to be there, one class used to be somewhere else. Now we have a place here. You can always come here and use this infrastructure. And with those few words, thank you so much. I have my wife Pallavi also joined me today, and my son also is trying to be part of the program. Let us see how it goes. Chalo. All the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, I'll take this. Sorry.
Well, I hope you all are inspired, aren't you? Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Santosh ji, Jitender sir. Okay, so finally we embark on this journey. Today is August 6th, and I'm sure you all have been waiting eagerly for this program to start. Some of them have been a part of the previous programs, and they have come back this year also. And I can see a lot of change when they walked in the last time, and this time the confidence levels are really high. And I expect the key takeaway from what Santosh sir spoke was, it is not everything, not all about winning. It is about participation, and we have come up with a program where you can come, you can learn about entrepreneurship. The idea is to ignite a spark of entrepreneurship in you all, right? It doesn't mean that once you move out of this program, you all are going to be unicorns, right? So, to add flexibility, we have made it as a hybrid program. Suppose next week last year we had some challenges. Say, if you have got a 7 or 8 week program, you people have your unit tests in between. So, some of them had missed, and we couldn't find a solution for it last year. Some of the parents had asked this question. So, in order to address these questions, we have come up with this program. Suppose you miss a week of physical sessions, you can always go back, and we request your schools also to publish this in your schools during your free time, maybe in your halls, say 100, 200 students, that can also be done. And we are doing it in 3 phases. Like we said, the first phase is going to have 8 segments. We are going to have 8 eminent speakers come here and speak about different subjects, right? and this is free for everybody. Around 60 students can be accommodated here, and the rest we can accommodate online. We can take questions here and also on YouTube. We have sent the link. We can take questions there and answer. So, and the second phase would be, we would be visiting certain schools with our team and have a half-day sessions there with the school with the permission of their managements. And finally, we are going to funnel down from all the participants with the participants who have got a business idea, and try to funnel it down to around 60 students with business ideas, right? And there you can pitch your ideas, and we will help you out to streamline your business ideas, provide you with mentorship. And also we will be going for industry visits. We have tied up with many industries. For example, Mr. Rahul Kobre here, he has been very generous enough to invite students to his industry. This way we will have an industry and online class interact, right? Are you guys bored already? English ಭಾಳ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡನೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. Okay, right? Okay, so let's not waste further time. I would like to introduce our first speaker. He is an engineer and MBA graduate with 10 years of corporate experience and 6 years as an entrepreneur. He has a strong background in sales and marketing, having worked as a sales manager and eventually became the South head for a multinational corporation. In his last assignment, he worked with MCX Stock Exchange. He has played a pivotal role in the successful rollout of currency and equity initiatives in the South region. However, he decided to venture into the startup world, where he achieved significant success by building a business that has generated over 20 crores in revenue within a span of 6 years. He is adept at sales, marketing, strategizing, and fundraising, making him a valuable asset for a new age business. He also has helped budding entrepreneurs to achieve growth and success by mentoring. He is a voracious reader, public speaker, and loves to travel. Currently, he is the president of Toastmasters for Hubli entrepreneurs. Please give a big round of applause to Mr. Rohan Kulkarni.
Okay. Audio, you fine? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Didn't have breakfast? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Little more energy. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Okay. Welcome to this first part of this TYE program, and the topic is thank you. No, it's topic is introduction to entrepreneurship. And I was listening to all of you, and everybody, some of you have a startup in mind, some of you don't have. People who don't have, it's still better. People who have, you can just shape it further. People who don't have can start, it's like a plain paper. You can draw anything you want. And somebody who has some idea, you can better that painting. So what, according to you, is entrepreneurship? What is entrepreneurship? Anything you know, you can tell. No inhibitions, just you can talk whatever comes to mind. No perfect thing. What is entrepreneur? Who is an entrepreneur?
A person who does a business.
Does a business. Okay. Anything better?
The person who provides the missing.
Sit and answer. Feel comfortable, as Rajiv said.
Yeah, a person who provides missing, like something missing in society. Like
Something missing in society. Okay.
they can provide the facility.
Facility.
Society and help us.
Or you can put it in this way, they find a solution to a problem. Okay. Anything better?
Okay.
Yes, yes, anybody
He has
can.
the ability to take risk and he tries to make profit in whatever he
Okay. Anything else? Yes?
The entrepreneur is a person who is opportunistic, who sees opportunities, or maybe a problem solver. He
Okay.
does one of these and makes money out of that.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Fine. Let's go a little bit one step ahead. According to you, what is one entrepreneurship or a startup which you know, and what is that buzzing startup now around? Boat,
Zepto.
Zepto, okay. Uber, okay. Ola, Swiggy, okay. Let's come again one level. The first is what is startup. The second is according to you which is a startup. Now coming to, uh, let's take Ola, okay. Ola, do you think Ola is something new now? If you go to Mumbai, black and yellow taxis, they were there since long time, over 40 years. And even you can find those taxis still now. The old Santros and whatever, Omnis, all that. What did he do? What they could not do?
He made it convenient for the people.
He digitalized the system.
Huh. Okay.
He provided a technology
Okay.
modernizing the system.
Modernizing the system. Okay.
Making it easier.
Connected both of them.
Connected both of them. I'm looking for something little bit. You are close by. You are beating around the bush. I want you to come to the right word.
Making it easier for customers and for the drivers of
Okay. So what did he do? Same taxis. He provided them a platform where users can access the platform and they can. It is scalable. See, ultimately, what is entrepreneurship is something which is scalable. Business is there in some city. Mumbai was known for taxis. Delhi was known for taxis that time, way back in you can say 90s. And what Ola did is they bought a concept, they did started it in Bangalore, and they took it to other states easily because it is replicable. Entrepreneurship is all about building a business and replicating that easily and scaling it up. Whereas normal traditional business, what you said, it is little difficult to scale up because there is one Lala who is sitting counting the cash. Whereas in Ola, every place there is actually no Lala. Entire money money comes to their account of Ola. Wherever the taxi runs, the money is credited to Ola head office. So with this, what you understand? Or you can take another example: Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, everything. It was earlier also a small practice, like even if you wanted money and you could get it from ATM, bank or whatever. Now it is becoming a micro ATM. Ola, Phone Pay and all have become micro ATM. You go to a pan shop and you Phone Pay that amount and he will give you the cash up to 2000 rupees. That is micro ATM, means the reach is increasing. Every bank cannot have an ATM in every colony because there is an infrastructure cost. Entrepreneur is somebody who will reduce the infrastructural cost. See, Ola doesn't own any taxi, Uber doesn't own any taxi, Oyo doesn't own any hotels. I think every one of you in your network, in your family, in your friends, you might be knowing somebody who owns a hotel. That hotel is for only one place. You cannot move out, you cannot copy that hotel. Whereas Oyo did, it replicated the model, hire or lease and then give it or rent out. Or even Airbnb. It doesn't own any property. You are getting my point? Okay. Let's go to the first slide. What are we going to talk about today? One is definition of entrepreneur. So entrepreneur is a person who takes an idea, who makes it scalable without much of an investment. Somebody said business is all about investment. And what happens? If you go and ask your parents, I want to do a business, At least at my home, when I first talked about it, they said, business is not your cup of tea. Because my dad comes from a banking background, business is not your cup of tea. Better look for some job. At least now people are aware with Shark Tank and all coming up on the televisions. People think that, oh, there is this much scope for entrepreneurs. Earlier it did not have. We were not so lucky enough like you to get such opportunities. And you have these platforms. TIE is a platform. TYE is a platform for you. Way back, if I recollect 8th standard, probably even entrepreneur spelling we didn't know. We would fumble, right? This is that was the situation that time, but not now. It is different. If you approach, like say Rajiv sir or Santosh sir or anybody, they will help you and they will hear out your idea. And if your idea is really great, they will connect you to the right persons. It could be in terms of mentoring, it could be in terms of funding, whatever it is. You are blessed to be a part of such an ecosystem. People online too. Right now, this is also an entrepreneurship only. As an organization, TIE, they are building offline as well as online audience. It is again such a situation where somebody sitting in a village also has an access to internet today, thanks to Geo. Every village nook and corner, you have an internet. So anybody can just open the YouTube and they can access. That is what entrepreneurship brings. So the second part, what are the entrepreneurial traits? See one thing, when I heard your introductions, probably it sounds like every one of you has a CEO brain and heart. What exactly is, I feel every one of you, when I look at you, like you are a future CEO. That is the impression your voice gives when you introduce yourself. But one thing I would like to tell you, today, one lesson, first lesson. I would like to give you a demo also. Can somebody introduce yourself? Somebody came late now? Who has come late? Okay. Yeah.
You have to come there?
No, Aram, stay there.
Okay, namaste, hello everyone. So I am Manasa Chidambar. By profession, I'm an event and execution head of an entertainment company. I'm a founder of Hasta Bruksha, where handmade products takes place. And also I'm a women health and hygiene educator as well.
Thank you. Somebody else, I want a student now. That became very professional. Somebody student? If you make mistake, no problem. Nobody will laugh here. And nobody is perfect here, including me.
Myself, Anmol Desai, studying in late.
Okay. What did he say? Myself? Anmol Desai. There is nothing called as myself. I am Anmol Desai. As she said, I am Manasa. The first lesson of entrepreneurship starts with introducing yourself. If you cannot introduce yourself properly, probably it will not excite the person opposite who is in front of you. I am Rohan Kulkarni. It's not myself. Myself is when you are talking to yourself. I am Rohan Kulkarni. That is when he will listen to you. Somebody should listen to you. Entrepreneur is somebody who talks and somebody should listen to you. It could be anybody. If you are telling something about your business, about yourself, about your idea, about your startup, whatever, some ear will be, it should excite. It should be like a tune. And some investor or some mentor will catch hold of it. That is what entrepreneurship teaches. It can be an elevator. It can be a co-passenger. If you have heard about many people while traveling, a co-passenger in flight gets excited about the business because he was talking on phone with some investor. And this fellow, what is it about? And he gets excited and he's interested to invest because nobody wants to lose. If you had heard Anupam Mittal, the way he invested in Ola, right? Who knew? Probably investing 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, whatever. Many could have invested, but it did not fall on the ears. Flipkart, people made huge exits. 100x, 200x, whatnot. So that is the first and foremost lesson today for you. When you introduce yourself, somebody can give demo now? Yes? You? Yeah, you.
My name is Ashya. I'm studying hairstyle in St. Anthony's College.
Okay, fine. So now coming to the, as I have discussed what an entrepreneur is, but let's go through few formal statements of entrepreneurs. Next. Okay, just one second back. This is a little bit I would be going in sync with the slides, but I will be talking more focus on that. But this is something is as somebody told there, a risk bearer. What is the risk? What is the risk?
The probability of losing something.
Probability of losing. What are you going to lose as an entrepreneur? Money, time, yes.
Probability of losing something and gaining of something.
Okay. Again, there is a lot of debate on this. Earlier, it was the situation was if you want to be an entrepreneur, you put out your time, money, and everything. Now times are too good, not Vijay Mallya good times, but times are good because if you have an idea, there are people to back your idea. That is called seed funding. If you have a good idea, there are people who will bet on it with some X amount, maybe 10 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, whatever. Even seed funding goes up to 5 crore. Depends what exactly is your idea. As an organizer, what happens? You put in all your effort, time to collate the things for at least people who are tech driven. Day and night they code and put in all their burn the midnight oil, and that is where you do everything. And somebody comes up with a better idea. At least in technology, you don't know what's going to happen next. Within 6 months' time, versions change and somebody comes up with a better idea, and your idea may not execute itself. You might not launch itself, or again you have to rebuild. That is where it is tough. Your entire 6 months, 1 year. I have seen people working on an idea for last 3 years. So another important aspect is, I was in one of function yesterday and talking. It is continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. What does it mean? Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Not exactly consistency. In TYE, let me relate to you. Every week when you come here, one takeaway. At the end of 8 weeks, you have 8 takeaways. And that will help you, not exactly now, somewhere in your life, whenever you need it, you can pull it up. If you think, I will come on the 8th week and take all 8 weeks feedback and I will improve myself to perfect 8th week, not possible. So continuous improvement is required. If you can understand what is the introduction to entrepreneurship, next week topic will be easier. You can relate to that. You cannot learn 8 weeks in one day. 8 weeks, every week you learn, then you will be perfect on the 8th week. What exactly we want to convey through TYE. And as an innovator, see, entrepreneurship is not every time an innovative thing. There is nothing innovative in Ola. There is nothing innovative in Airbnb or even Oyo. These are all existing. Few tweaks. Every idea is about tweaking. Or even you can take your Goli Vada Pav or whatever you are coming up with, Vadoji, Domino's. These are chains. Can anybody tell me in that if what is business of Domino's? Selling pizza. Okay. I think probably few of you might be born, or even if you go just 5 years back, there is one more pizza outlet in Hubli which does their own pizzas and sell. Huh? Pizza Hut is again, it's a chain, it's already established. There is one local pizza. Exactly. Smoking. It is there. At least I have seen it for over 15 years, I think, if I'm not wrong. Over 15 years I have seen it. So what is that? Why didn't Smoking Jones become a Domino's? I'm not going to scold you for any wrong answer, nor anybody here will scold you. Feel free to answer what you feel. They didn't digitize marketing. Okay.
They failed in providing quality.
Quality. Okay. That's the point. Standardization and process, what we call SOP, standard operating process. As an entrepreneur, whatever you do, if you make pizza great today, you cannot make the same great pizza tomorrow as an individual. Because, or probably if you go back at your home, your mom or your grandma, whatever, they used to do, even though they were not educated, still they used to make the same taste every time for festivals and other stuff. Some sweet, everyone has got some specialty or a signature dish without measuring or anything. But what Domino's does, this size of a pizza, 5-inch or 7-inch or whatever they have, regular, medium, large, everything is weighed. This is 200-gram dough, will give this much. 165 grams, this will give this much. And how many grams of cheese has to be put, how many grams, everything comes to them perfect SOP. So, it cannot be like say that it will not be the same taste. You do it, you eat Domino's here in Hubli, you eat Domino's in Bangalore or maybe Delhi or even maybe in Dubai. The SOPs are same. You get the same taste. So, as an entrepreneur, you need to innovate a process. You need to standardize that, how it is done. See, there is a difficulty also. If you take Goli Vada Pav, which Chotu was there. Chotu now shut down, almost only 1 or 2 are open right now. What is the reason? The logistics. The patties was made in Mumbai and it used to come down all the way. So it was not viable to sell at that cost. 12 rupees was cost of Chotu, and the transportation and its logistics doesn't work out. So they failed in the process to identify. Probably they thought every corner will be a Chotu Kolhapuri, and if that is the case, I am selling every day close to 5,000 or 10,000 vada pavs, it will work out. But that scale did not come up. So you need to think on all these aspects to make it a viable product. And how do people lure? As an entrepreneur, everybody lures. First, you take Google Pay. Every time you make a payment, cashback of 10 rupees, 20 rupees. I still remember one day I got 200 rupee cashback. And everybody was lured to use it. And even Phone Pay, they were earlier used to get cashback. Now it's only coupons, nothing else. Right? So that is where initially they want the customers to get acquainted. As an innovator, people wants to get them used to. You take Zoom. During COVID times, it was sold very pricey, very low price. And now Zoom are back double the price. Because people are used to now. They want everyone to use first, then they give the real color. So, as it is mentioned, risk bearer, an organizer, basically you leave everything. As an entrepreneur, if somebody has seen or been part of something, you give out at least 16 to 18 hours of your time. And I have seen people and they even go up to 20 hours. Just sleeping. There are people who slept in offices on a beanbag as an entrepreneur. Shruti. Okay, let's see some traditional definitions. Entrepreneurship is purposeful activity of an individual or a group of associated individuals undertaken to initiate, maintain, or aggregate profit by production or distribution of economic goods. Quite complex. In simple terms, an innovative way to manufacture something, to sell something, to distribute something, or even to consume something. Can anybody tell me, after listening to so much, I think we are close to 15 minutes time, what is one thing existing can be converted to a startup or an entrepreneurship? One existing thing. What is that?
Education.
Education done by Byju's, done by lot.
Teachers teach and the connection with the student field are not up to the mark.
Okay. Feedback to Byju's. Okay. Then, yeah, education has a lot of scope. But one thing I'll tell you. Uh, don't take me wrong, online guys. People who are sitting here will enjoy a little more than sitting there on front of the screens. Agree? Because teaching is something which requires that personal touch. You get interactive feedback. I'm not interacting with them. Probably I can interact with them if there is a two-way communication, but still might be they can reply on the YouTube chats, but still that interaction is not sufficient, or they may not feel it like what you are feeling. Agree? So at some point, education is not about digitizing. Education is something about how much impact you can make, how much you learn. People feel even now going to college or school is better than online education, because I think you might have done this during COVID when you had online classes. You switch it on and just do something else. You have your food, you have whatnot, right? It happens. So entrepreneurship is based on purposeful and systematic independent businessmen, also company directors and managers who actually carry out innovative functions. Again, see everything. In entrepreneurship, you tend to, and one more important aspect, as I was talking about businesses, there is one Lala who sits on the chair and collects money. Whereas an entrepreneur, he is there in the city, he is not there, he is on a vacation in maybe Thailand, Bangkok, wherever, and still business is going. Maybe a call, getting a report, just go through the CRM reports, how much sales today, how much cash deposited in the bank. That's it. You don't need to be present. And one more thing, off late, if you have seen on YouTube and Instas, a lot of people are spreading this message. If your business cannot survive for few days without you, then it is not a business. Because it is, you are the employee, you are the owner, you are the employee, you are everything. Tell me a pan shop owner, if he is not well for 1 month, something serious, will somebody come to his shop and pay money and go? No, right? Whereas Domino's, if the manager is, if the owner is unwell for a year, still all his stores will be open. He has built that system. I don't know why I'm talking about Domino's today. Let's go to again another this thing. Maybe Starbucks. Somebody started in US and now it's in India. We, in spite being in Karnataka, is like almost we have coffee land and we have our own specialty, delicacy of coffee. But still Starbucks makes its presence in any part of Karnataka, India, because process. I have done this. You drink a Starbucks coffee, the taste, what do you get? It is something beyond coffee. Something beyond coffee. And it is a little unique. And even you can take a Coke, Pepsi. Even now, the people working over there, the CEOs doesn't have a clue about what is the secret ingredient which goes in manufacturing of Coke. Many people tried locally some cola, that cola, this cola and all. But It cannot match Coke. It has got a unique taste, and that is entrepreneurship. Some of your product getting distributed in whole world, entire, without that you cannot copy it. That is entrepreneurship. 2 slides. Next. Okay. Entrepreneurship, in one simple word, I love this quote, is art of turning an idea into business. Art of turning an idea into enterprise, you can say. Business is limited, but again, enterprise will not happen overnight. Let me tell you, enterprise will not start in 1 day, 1 month, 1 year. Probably it has got its own time. And I think many people will relate. Earlier there was time when people used to queue up in front of Thakur Peda in Line Bazaar to get the pedas, and everybody used to get only half a kg or maybe 1 kg, that's it. That was the maximum limit. And today, he has outlets every nook and corner, and you can go and buy 10 kg or 100 kg, depends. So that was a business that time, it is an enterprise now. So when you talk about TYE, TYE Young Entrepreneurs, the whole vision of TYE is, TIE is, to create such entrepreneurs, because you can think, and you take nowadays at least, how many of you watch Shark Tank? Okay, good. Oh my God. Then I'm talking to a wrong audience. Okay. So what is the one idea which you liked most in the last season 2? Raise your hand and answer. This is not your school. One idea which you liked the most in the last season. Okay.
Hair color.
Okay. That lady. Yeah. Okay.
Mentioned editor that.
Okay. Zillionaire, I think this thing, right? Huh? Jewelry, yeah. Okay.
The flower business.
Who? I think last year, 2020, she had come here in Thai. Yeah. Yes? Huh? Okay, sneaker. Oh my God. Okay. That's a crazy thing. I did, at least I am not so crazy about anything. So really tough to, some businesses are very niche. Probably if sneaker thing you launch in Hubli, probably you will not be able to make that. That's only for metros, and some things are for different market. See, as an entrepreneur, what all matter? We'll come to that also next. Okay, coming to the part of traits, because you should have these traits. Otherwise, somewhere, see one more thing, entrepreneur is a person. If I don't have that trait, I will hire somebody with that trait and I will bring it into my business. Entrepreneur thinks that way. It is not about I learning everything. Not possible. I cannot do all the work. Then again, I will become another Lala. It is about how do I hire that guy and get this thing started. Because if I have to learn and I have to master it, probably it will take me another 2 to 3 years. Depends on our learning skills. I may be a fast learner, somebody may be a slow learner, and he would take 5 years. And if we have at least Rajiv, me, we have gone through engineering, 4 years engineering. After that also we didn't learn anything. We did something else. I did not, I had an offer from Wipro, I had an offer from IBM, but somehow didn't feel like going. And that is where, education brings us to. So it is not about education, it is about what is that we learn. So better hire an engineer, get him do the coding. Simple. I need not do all the work as an entrepreneur. Forget that mindset. And even many people say Google was the 5th search engine. Do you know that? Anybody knows which is the first?
Yahoo.
Before that also there was Hotmail was the first email, and we forgot that now. At least I have a Hotmail account. The first was ask.com. Ask. Anything. Ask Jeeves, it was first Ask when it started, then it became Ask Jeeves. So whenever you used to ask it, because simple, Google, how it is the term, now that time it was ask me anything kind of a thing, and it used to reply back. But still Google today is the first, leading. And everybody, if I ask you some question, some people might open your phone and you can just do Google. First you do that only. Provided you were allowed in the exams, you would be writing all the answers from Google, right? So that's how you build a brand. You need not be a pioneer in anything. To be an entrepreneur, there is no necessity that it has to be unique idea. It has to be a good idea which can be improvised. A good idea with improvisation makes a better idea. Uber was the first, Ola is the second, but we are known with Ola rather than Uber. At least in Hubli, we don't have Uber or Ola. That's a different story. We are in a village. But Bangalore also, when we go, we look for Ola. Somehow there is a connectivity. Shall I book Ola? Nobody says, shall I book Uber? Little difficult to get connected. So innovation doesn't matter. Whatever idea you are fed with, see, I want you to take out today few things out of your mind which is kind of a garbage, which is kind of a weed in a farm. As good as even the weed gets fertilizer, weed gets plant growth promoters, even the trees also get, but weed also grows, right? So weed, you eliminate it, trees or plants will grow, allow it to grow. Same is misconceptions in a mind of an entrepreneur has to go. Good concepts, let them remain. First thing, don't forget, don't think of a unique idea. Very few unique ideas are there in the world. Everything is a copy. And there is no harm in copying the successful people. Why does every cricketer look at Sachin Tendulkar? Nothing harm. You cannot be a Sachin Tendulkar, but at least something better, near, close to him. Everybody aims to become, who's that? Roger Federer, tennis players. Yes, it's a good role model. So as in entrepreneurship, everybody cannot drop out from school and become Bill Gates, right? But the business what he built, you can look at it. Everybody, the moment you open your laptops, it is Windows. What is that I can do where everybody will use my product? Risk bearing? Yes. First thing, as a young, you are blessed, you have time. The time you reach maybe 22, 23, along with your good education, you can come up with some minimum viable product and test it with the market, test it among these are all your users. See, suppose if somebody is developing an app, you can ask every one of you to download the app and use it, and we are your first customers. Probably even if you start outside, you will not have at least these 50 first initial customers. So you can make use of this, and that is the risk what you are taking. Only along with your education, you are trying out some new ideas, you are implementing those ideas. And one thing, as an entrepreneur, every idea looks lucrative. Every idea looks good. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to leave that. Focus on one thing. Maybe you have 10 ideas. By the end of TYE program, you can just shortlist. These are the 2 ideas I am going to work on. The first one is this. If this fails, I have a backup plan. And as an entrepreneur, you don't expect everything to work 100%. Not so lucky. Entrepreneurs are not so lucky. There is somebody to pull the legs. Maybe 1, 2, multiple. The more failures, the more successful entrepreneur he is, because he has learnt it the hard way. You might check anybody successful for the first time. If you are doing some cooking assignment, are you successful in the first time? Again, at least you taste it, then you add something missing, sugar is missing or some sourness is missing, some Spiciness is missing, you add it, right? So that is how an entrepreneur is. Sometimes idea looks sweet, but it is not. Sometimes it looks spicy, but you can eat it. Everything is different. As an entrepreneur, every aspect has a different value. And this is one of the thing which nobody can give you, the passion for business. I cannot instill in you, nor Rajiv sir, nor Jitendra sir, nobody. This comes from within you. Okay, let's come to one point. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Somebody who has not answered. Somebody new, I want Avnish. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Hmm? To lead my own path. My God. Then Sadhguru. Huh? Yes? To make money. Okay. Okay. Yes, anybody?
Provide convenience to people, to make
To,
something convenient for people.
to make conveniency, okay.
To be the boss of myself.
To be the boss of myself, my God. Not to work under someone. Okay. Okay. Huh? Okay. Let's do one small thing now. We have an entrepreneur. We have a business person, very great business person. No, no, just okay. I will ask you. No problem. Rahul Kobre, sir. Sir, whatever these students told now, do you have all these? Okay. Be your own boss. Are you your own boss? Customer is the boss. Employees are the boss at some point of time, but we are not our own boss. Okay. Then somebody said something, I missed it. To make money. Yeah, money is a byproduct. See one thing. Uh, if you look at sugarcane crushing, sugarcane juice is the byproduct. Crushing happens, machine is involved, and all that. Sugarcane juice is the byproduct which customer eat. Does that owner eat? Does he drink that juice? He drinks sometimes, but not he does it for somebody else. So that is where what somebody told there. It is what you give to the society. What is the solution I am providing? How many people I am providing the solution? So that is an objective of an entrepreneur. So you need to have passion about your business, what you are doing. Money will come maybe for some people it is instant. Somebody selling idli on the roadside, he will make same day money. Somebody having a franchisee, he pays every month to that owner royalty, he makes monthly money. There are some businesses where every year royalty is paid, he makes every year business money. So different aspects. Money is not the sole purpose of being an entrepreneur. Maybe this is my experience, and whatever I am telling is out of my experience. Things differ from different entrepreneurship breeds. If you are into something food related, hotel business, there is every day money comes in. At the same time, it goes out also. You need to pay for the raw materials, you need to pay for the employees, people take out advances, infrastructure, gas, there are variable machinery, so everything. So it is not about, nobody thinks that this month I am in loss, I will not pay this, I will not do the work today. No, the passion drives them. Irrespective, I have been an entrepreneur, irrespective of you are well, not well, every day morning you are up out of your bed because that passion drives you out. That is what is important aspect as an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, I think many entrepreneurs resonate with me. Your office boy has not come, your office is not open, you are ready to go and open. You are ready to sweep, you are ready to get the water from home, even there is no water supply in your building, what not. Your driver is not there, okay, I will drop it while going. Nothing, it doesn't matter. The same thing, if somebody else asks you to do, na and driver hai na, but your own, you are willing. That is the passion. You need to build that strong passion. And I am not convinced with the answers. Probably I will tell Rajiv sir in next couple of weeks, your answer why you want to be an entrepreneur should change. Your answer for why I should become an entrepreneur. There are people who started for some cause. They want to eliminate hunger. They want to eliminate some disease. They want to eliminate some different aspect in the community. And they have turned entrepreneur. And for an entrepreneur, money is not important. Your passion for that purpose, cause is important. Money will flow from somewhere else. There are people who want to invest on a right cause. There are people who want to invest on a right purpose. If your purpose is, I want to probably eliminate people who are walking barefoot in Hubli. There might be, you can find a sponsor of one shoe, chappal, whatever company, and they will offer you some 1,000 chappals for this year, and you can distribute them. And your company or your firm is the reason for getting those 1,000 chappals. What is all about Akshay Patra? They want to feed every school children, and there are corporates who are supporting. Every corporate gives out some X money. It be 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 100 crore rupees, it doesn't matter. 10 rupees, if 1,000 people contribute, what will be? 10,000 rupees. That's how. You wanted only 10 rupees per person. 10,000 people contribute, it becomes a lakh. As an entrepreneur, you think about how I can reach out to maximum people. And today you have wonderful like WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, Facebook, Insta. Do you know how many people are earning 8-digit income using Instagram? And they are young. They are young, not somebody experienced. With their unique, funny, funky way of presenting, they are doing live shows with lakh of people, 2 lakh people, live shows. And the content which every one of us here consume, it goes in millions. So that is passion, product and consumer focus. Yes, as I said, it is your product which will sell. However good I am, however I can talk well, my business, I have a good office, I offer every customer coming in a tea, coffee, juice, whatnot. If your product is not able to excite, no. Can anybody tell me one product company which was quite good in the product and they used to market it very hard way? It's into home appliances, consumer durables. Every day, in a week at least, they used to fix up an area and your door used to get knocked. Eureka Forbes. AquaGuard, Eureka Forbes, vacuum cleaner, whatnot, everything. So irrespective, they had a good product. They used to knock every door. Every door. Now it's not there because they don't do that model. Businesses, they have closed down that direct marketing business, but they are online.
Urban company still.
Huh?
Urban company still.
Urban company is there. Urban company is service providing, right? They do servicing. They get their own vacuum cleaner, they clean your home, they clean your bathroom and everything. That's again different service model. See, there are, I'm talking about product model. There are service model also. Ola is a service model, or even there are some companies which come to your home weekly once, they disinfect the house monthly once or quarterly once, whatever you call. And there are companies which do gardening work and such works on a monthly basis. Service model, you pay in advance, and even your milkman who comes, probably we don't have much here, but in the days to come many can come. I think Rishank is excited in that model. So delivery, subscription based delivery, every time when you order your milk, you pay for 1 month, and whenever they deliver, your amount gets deducted from their wallet. That's how it works. Execution intelligence, guys, one thing, what is execution? Implementing. Okay, I have a fantastic idea like phone pay. I want to implement it. Is it possible? Okay, let me do one thing, little bit twisted. I have 100 crores and I want to build another Paytm. Is it possible? Time required is more. Maybe you can learn out of that. Many people, it has happened. X Flipkart, X Amazon, X uh, Twitter, many people who leave that company and start another company because they have traversed that journey. I want to go to Chanama Circle. I have gone with Rajiv till this arts college, and I will take somebody, Avnish, till Maida Vidyapit, and I'll take somebody till Hosur Cross. I'll take like this. That's how you are going to do. Entrepreneurship is also a journey. You can't, if I think I want to travel alone without anybody's help and I start walking, it will take me at least till evening to reach Chanama Circle. But if I take assistance, I will reach faster. That's how I think we used to do during our school days. Sometimes if I miss something, we used to take some help and we used to reach. Nowadays you don't have that issue. That's a different thing. But we have gone through all this. That's what teaches us. That's the hard way of learning. You are blessed to have these good experiences and hearing out these bad experiences, but you can learn from those also. If you are hearing out that also, you can learn. Okay, we'll do this and then go for a break. Entrepreneurial traits, achievement motivated. How many of you are achievement motivated? What excites you? Achievement motivated. Okay, only this much. Then I think I have to stop this here and there. Nobody is achievement motivated, Rajiv.
Motivated with the breakfast.
So I have to change that to food motivated. Okay, then let's do one thing. If you sit here till evening, then there will be something else. So, guys, one thing, always remember, something you have to reward yourself. If you are doing some work, some task, you have to reward yourselves. Somebody need not acknowledge that, somebody need not pat your back. Don't fall for the trap of appreciation. As an entrepreneur, when you're doing good, everybody will be there. When something goes wrong, nobody will be behind you, and you will be facing all alone. And this is a bitter truth. When you are successful, there are people to pat your back. Even your enemy will come and pat you, and he says that I am his friend. And he would say, I helped him during his business, though he does not acknowledge it. But when you are fallen apart, nobody will be there to hold you. So, self-motivation, achievement motivation, you should be feeling proud of yourself. I acquired 5 customers today, I am happy. Go and have one burger and come. Go and have one pizza and come. That is self-achievement. I have done it for myself. And don't ever think I did it for my parents, I did it for my friend, I did it for my family. Nothing. You are doing for yourself. As an entrepreneur, you are working for yourself. These are some misconceptions. I am here, I reached this level because of him, because of him, because of my sir, because of my nothing. Whatever I am telling you, this you may remember it, but still, Nowhere it is because of me, it is because of your own. You were attentive, you are learning, you are listening, that is where it happens. Alert to opportunities. Somebody told in the first part that grabbing the opportunities is entrepreneurship. True. Oh, what can I? Okay. First, when some company starts, they would be selling only pizzas like Domino's or Pizza Hut or whatever. Then they innovate Momo's pizza. They brought Momos and included in pizza. That is, people started thinking, people are eating outside Momos a lot now. Nowadays, you have a lot many Momos outlet. So why not include it in pizza and make it another product? They were alert to opportunities. And while I am selling pizza, why not sell a Coke? Soft drink is required. Without that, it will not gulp down. So sell soft drink. Opportunity.
The main product is tea, but they
Offer snacks, samosa.
and the main revenue comes from snacks.
That's all. So when you look at some business, but you forgot that chai sutta bar, there is no sutta in that. There is no sutta in that. Sutta is a catchy word. People come there thinking that something is there else, but ultimately they have to have only chai and be happy. So even with your name, you can catch people's attention. Entrepreneurship is about having a unique name. That also matters. Creative, yes. The moment you listen to Zomato, these names when you hear, you get some creativity in that. What is it? I want to try it out. Ola, Zomato, Pizza Hut, whatever you have, these startups, Zepto. Which one? Netflix. Netmeds, huh? Okay. Shadi.com. You're too young, not don't think of Shadi.com idea. Okay. Decisive. See, one thing, I might sound a bit contradicting here, but still, my opinion, my view. Uh, don't make any decision in a haste, in a hurry, until you verify with some concrete ground realities. As an entrepreneur, as I was telling, every idea seems good. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. But that doesn't work that way. There are few examples. Some people who are in business for ages, fourth generation, fifth generation entrepreneurs, they only sell their own niche product. Though they get customers, they don't diversify. They are happy with what is going on. Can you name something like that? Huh? Billekhara, yes. They, and even Basveshwar Khanawadi, okay, yeah, close to 70, 80 years. Even he can offer North Indian dish also, but he doesn't do. He only sells roti, palya. There are like even Vishal Idli, only idli. Even if he offers dosa, somebody will eat it. Out of so many customers coming, somebody can eat. But he doesn't want headache. He is specialized in idli and idli, that's it. So be decisive. Don't change your decisions very frequently. As an entrepreneur, you have to be firm on your decisions. And probably here, you can use Sir Ratan Tata. Decide first and make the decision right. You can do that, or make a right decision and then work on it. Either ways. Sometimes with experience, you can do that, or without experience, make the decision, you have made it, so you have to make it work for you. So that's also how it goes. And energetic. Guys, one thing, remember this, you can write it out or whatever. Entrepreneur goes through a life of a ECG kind of a wave, up, down, up, down, up, down. There is nothing like always on the top. The graph is not like this. Graph is again, again, again. You are doing something better and somebody will knock you. Again, you need to start. And that is why we are so strong that nothing bothers us, nothing rattles us. If somebody tells something bad, okay, already I have heard hundreds of these, so it doesn't matter.
Keeps him alive, sir.
The moment it starts this, then it's gone. That's another good thing. ECG, if it goes this way, then what happens? Dead. Entrepreneur is also dead. So be energetic. I know I have gone through nights sometimes when you think of the days before your month end, you have to make this payment, you have to make that payment, you have to do this, see this much is the outflow, I need this much money, I have only this much. You might not get sleep. And if you don't sleep, next day your entire day is gone. It's for a toss. So think through your mind, and again, all is well. You have to tell your heart that everything will be well. Somebody will give tomorrow money, and just go with it. And that is pacifying yourself. Nobody will pacify you. Maybe your family or friends will say, "Hey, heng martile naale barlila andre ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಕೂಡ್ತಾರೆ." These are the questions which come. And somebody will provoke you, instigate you in your mind. But you have to prepare yourself. As an entrepreneur, be ready to see the worst, be ready to take the credit of the best. That is the one biggest lesson entrepreneurship teaches. Has a strong work ethics. Friends, this is one important aspect. Irrespective, I don't say 100%, but at least 70 to 80%, if you are having a right work ethics, your employees will also follow you. Because you don't live your own life. You live your life with your employees, with your customers. See, if you are ethical, your customer will also be ethical. Have you seen somewhere like when you give a 100 rupee or maybe now 500 rupee and the shopkeeper does not give a change back by some chance, if it happens, what is the mindset of a customer? Next time you would think to cheat him. So if he gives back correctly, you will be also prompt with him. Any ethical issues happen, it's a two-way process. Once you are not ethical, somebody else also will be unethical with you. If you are ethical, they will also be ethical with you. So always have a very good strong work ethics at your place, with employees, with customer, with vendor, whoever. Be a good ethical enterprise. As an enterprise, there are people today who talk about Tatas. Tatas is an ethical company. Many people say that Reliance is not that ethical, because even I have an experience. They don't do great with their vendors. So depends. Your market value grows on your work ethics. And entrepreneur is a person who's a good networker. Which network? Internet network or connecting, communication, effective communication. If somebody comes to me and says, I did not understand this, if I have that courtesy, patience to explain him back, to make him understand, then he will feel, hey, Rohan sir is good. And one message will go to another message. If I say, hey, I told you, go. If you want, you listen to that audio. Then probably he will go and say, he's not good. And that message again spreads. And bad news multiplies like coronavirus. Good news is just like maybe normal fever, flu, very little. So that is, as an entrepreneur, be a good networker and an initiative taker. Because this is one thing, whenever somebody asks you a question, you first don't look at yourself, you look who is raising. If nobody is raising, then I will also not. If two people are raising, I will also third hand. No, don't do that. You know the answer, you are confident, you initiate, you take a, raise your hand. Nothing. What's going to happen maximum? Worst situation. See, be prepared for the worst. People will laugh at me. Fine. It's a lesson for me. I will learn. If I say correct, people will clap. I accept that also. I am good in this room. No, even in your schools. See, this is entrepreneurship. One more thing. I want to make, before breakout, I want to make one big statement. Entrepreneurship is not only business. Entrepreneurship is attitude. Entrepreneurship is an attitude. It is not about business. In job, see, everybody may not become an entrepreneur immediately out of your college due to various constraints. Everybody, even a housewife is also an entrepreneur. With entrepreneurial mindset, they do multiple things. They manage their household works, kids, and office or some business, whatnot. I think there are a few here in this room who manage everything. It's also an entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not about having an office, boardroom, sitting in that room, chatting and video calls. No, that is not entrepreneurship. As a student, you are also an entrepreneur. If you are managing your sports, extracurricular activities, if you are managing your school, you are topping in the college, what? You are an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is an attitude of doing perfect things with multitasking. You're not a perfectionist, but you try to do of your 100%. Whatever you wish to do, you do it, you give it your 100%. You win or lose is secondary, but you give your 100%. Many people, around 60 people had agreed to come here. Out of that, you people came here. That is your attitude. You made it today at the 10 o'clock. Few people might come even now. Still, it is better to be late than never. Never know. Some people who don't turn out thinking that, oh, it's already half an hour, 1 hour, I will go next week. Procrastinate. Entrepreneur will not do that. Let me see, last 5 minutes, if I can have a small takeaway, that's fine with me. Because many a times as students, if I go back and recollect, it would be like that. Already it is late. Let us not go. Drop it. This is a mindset. So entrepreneurship is all about attitude. Somewhere you make it, take a print in your room, in your whatever, and stick it. Entrepreneurship is not only business. Entrepreneurship is a mindset. If you develop entrepreneurship mindset, as an employee also you will become much more potential and successful. Okay, let's break and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Yes, you want to?
Well, thank you very much, Rohan. I hope you all are absorbing whatever he's teaching from the last 1 hour. Yes, okay, it's, yes. At the end, I heard two main takeaways. One is attitude, and second one is networking. So today you will be experimenting on both. First one, attitude. He said, if you have a doubt or if you have an answer, you look beside. If someone is raising their hand, then you raise. Otherwise, you don't raise your hand.
Welcome back after a break for both offline and online audience. I think we have to start from achievement motivated, right? Huh? Is it? So you want me to finish fast? That means you are misguiding me. Okay, okay, okay. Just kidding. Lengthy attention span. How does it correlate lengthy attention span with an entrepreneur? Why do entrepreneurs need lengthy attention span?
Because they need to be concentrated to
Can you put something better word than lengthy attention span?
concentration.
No. Long term goal. Long term goal driven. As an entrepreneur, never think I manufacture the goods today and get the payment in the evening and enjoy it, party it, and go home. No, that's not going to happen. You can ask the entrepreneur, you do the product today, you sell it maybe after a month, after 6 months, then get the payment after another 3 months, after another 6 months. That's how entrepreneurship goes. If you are, it is luck, your luck. If you are manufactured today, somebody walks in and he says, I will buy entire product and I'll pay you money, that's your big, great lucky. But that doesn't happen every day. Once in a blue moon, it happens. It is not everybody's cup of tea. So, as an entrepreneur, you need to have a long term vision and break it into short term visions. If you aim to become 1 crore sales company, then you split it. And in a year also, there are different lean patch, green patch, everything. Maybe Jan to March is a lean patch, March to June is a green patch. So like that, you need to plan 25 lakhs first quarter, 40 lakhs second quarter, third quarter 15, fourth quarter 25, something like that. You need to break down your long-term goals and accomplish those goals in short term so that you achieve your long term. Anything it can be, even hiring, it can be, even research and development can be. Long term, I want to make this product up to mark this level. So that is how you should work as an entrepreneur. And optimistic disposition. Friends, one thing you should be always uh, wary about. When you go and explain your idea to 3 juries sitting over here, one of them might say, this is a crap idea. Another might say, this is a beautiful idea. Another might say, what so? This is available in the market. What great are you doing? You need not show your response or you need not show your dissent to them. It is their perception. As an entrepreneur, you need to believe in yourselves. It is not, you need not convince an investor or a mentor. If they like your pitch, they will come to you. You need not please or you need not change it as per the needs of them. You do what you are doing, you get your things along with that. Optimistic disposition. Just if they feel it good, accept it. If they give some valuable critical feedback, accept it and see what is that you can do. But don't show dissent. I have seen many people, when somebody says that this is not a good idea or something, for example, you are in the first season Shark Tank, Ashnir, he used to outrightly say that a faltu ka idea hai. What happened? People started criticizing. But never say that outright to anybody. If you cannot motivate, at least don't demotivate. Simple. If you cannot motivate anybody, don't demotivate. You yourself also, you are demotivated. Every time you say, my idea is not good, I am not able to start. When you say give wrong commands to yourself, then it starts hampering your mental balance. Persuasive. What is persuasive? Persuasive, convincing. No. Something better? What is persuasive? You know it, but you are not able to put it in the right words. August to chase something. Yeah, something on those lines. You have to, when somebody asks you, what are you doing? I am pursuing my engineering. I am pursuing my. So, persuasive is you are repeatedly trying to catch it up. As an entrepreneur, you need to follow it with up. If disappointments, all those things are part and parcel, but still, next day morning, chase it again. New day, new beginning, begin fresh. So you need to have a persuasive mindset. May it be customer. See what happens normally when a customer, you approach a customer. How many of you have done any sales? It can be anything. What sales you have done?
Sari and patented farmers product.
Okay, sari. For example, sari is quite tricky. If you bring sari in front of these people, they will buy immediately. That's a different product actually. It is forced selling. It is not forced selling. It is they buy on their own. Okay, farmer product. When you go and approach, if somebody says no, I don't want, I don't have farms, what would be your reaction?
Ask them if you know any farmers and village heads.
Okay. In an entrepreneurship journey, no is not now. When somebody says no, it is not now. Never leave him. When he dares to tell you no, sometime when he needs, he will come back to you. No is not now. This is one technique of sales which will make you persuasive. You need to be so persuasive that even though whenever you meet him next time, again, may not be in a full intense, but little bit, we have come up with a new product. Maybe you send an update, or maybe on a Diwali, send him a hamper, maybe give him some sweet to remind him that I am there. If you need any time my product, I am there. Don't go to anyone else. Though the brand is in the mind, but it is, you should remember Vishran. That's how you should be always thinking. People should think like that. Agriculture input product means they should remind him. Sari, he should come in their mind. So that impression you have to leave. Those happens because of persuasiveness and optimism disposition. Whenever somebody says no, it is not now. Just add a W. Not now. Responsive to criticism. What is criticism? Huh? What is criticism?
Pointing out a problem. Pointing out a fault.
There is something called as movie critic.
Mistakes in
So, there are few people who are good critics. They identify the bugs, like your hackers. Their job is to only identify a bug. They may not have a solution, but they will identify the problem. So as in the human, the way I am talking, few people watching, tomorrow if my friends watch this video, you could have done this, you could have done this, you could have done this way, that's fine. But we know when we are talking, whom we are addressing, things change. But their role as a criticism, they do that. What to take, what not to take is up to me. Responsive to criticism. Never respond to criticism. First thing, first and foremost lesson as an entrepreneur, don't respond to any criticism. Take it, go through it. Probably what you can change, you can change. What you cannot change, you cannot change. The best example for this is Tesla. When he started, Elon Musk, many people said this won't work. What not, hydrogen cars and many things. Finally, it came down to electric cars. But many ideas he was working on, and many people said this is bullshit, nothing will happen. But still, he did that. And finally, he's out with one. Now India is going to have a plant, Tesla. So that is how responsive. If you respond immediately, you will fail. Probably you take it in a slow way, try to incorporate in some or the other thing, then you succeed. So never be immediate responsive to criticism. And self-confident and self-starter, which comes from initiative taker. If you are not confident, probably nobody can do that task. As an entrepreneur, you need to be confident enough with your idea. If you are not confident about your idea, why will the other person be? Why will he do? It is your brainchild. It is your idea. You know how to do it. Probably this comes true if you are doing some trekking. If you have done earlier trekking, you know the path. What we call like ಕಾಲುದಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾಲುದಾರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಆ ರೀಜನ್ದಾಗ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. Everybody will not know. So they will be self-confident, they'll start walking. They don't care who is coming with me, who is not coming with me, they'll not bother also. They start walking and people will also follow. Being a self-confident is utmost important in the journey of entrepreneurship. It is like Vasco da Gama or who sailed from where to where. That is how entrepreneurship is. You don't properly I have an idea, I want to go to this direction. Journey is fine, but destination is not fixed. And success is not a destination. It is just another milestone. You keep on traversing that path. Self-starter. Nobody else, as I told initiative taker, nobody will come and say, get up, start this work, do this work. As an entrepreneur, nobody. You have to kick yourself and start. There is no electric start here. This is a Kickstarter. Entrepreneur is a Kickstarter. Employees month end salary will come, so I have to just, it's an electric start. Once the salary comes, done. Again 4 to 5 days, again it will start. Energy will remain and it will go up. But for a starter, it is like self-starter, it is just kick. You have to kick it and start going. Self. Tenacious. What is tenacious? Anybody? Cautious. In a way, yes. But micromanagement. As an entrepreneur, again, differs people to people, industry to industry, person to person. Sometimes you have to know what work your end person is doing as an entrepreneur. You should know how to do it if he leaves tomorrow. For example, if people don't come to work, what to start, where is the switch? I know people, entrepreneurs, who don't know where is their light switch or generator switch in the office. Because it generally happens. There are people around who do that every day, you need not. But as an entrepreneur, you need to know what happened. You need to know what exactly your office is. This is a habit which you can start it from now on. Whenever you are walking up the floor, nowadays everybody took the lift, I think. Anybody came by taking the stairs? Anybody? I think while going you should try stairs. Okay. The reason is, earlier if you had seen some movies, or this is an experience also which I had, an interviewer asked, how many steps did you climb to come to the office? Now if I ask, nobody will answer because everybody came by lift. So when you're walking also, that is being tenacious. How many steps I walked, knowing that is also tenacious. I remember my first boss, when I had been to interview timing, if I'm not wrong, it was 11:30. I went and sat. He came, Rohan, right? Yeah. Sit. I will call you. And again 1 hour passed. 12:30 he came. Rohan, right? I'll call you in a while. And along with me, 3 people were there. After 1:30, 2 people left. And 1 more person and me were sitting. And after a while, 2:30 he came in and he asked, I was about to stand and ask what's happening, but still I was quite tenacious again. And I sat down. The other guy asked him and he asked him to go. You can come tomorrow, something like that. I was the only person sitting. At 4:30 he called me inside and I was selected. Because some people analyze by your body language, by your behavior, temperament, these things are analyzed. These things are analyzed. No problem. Entrepreneur, we will be ready with the backup. See, this is presence of mind and how we think. I could have also waited till that comes, but I thought I will open my PPT in the mobile and I can start again by the time. The next is tolerant of ambiguity. Friends, it happens. Probably in your exams also it happens. Between two options you are struck, this or this, this or this. And an entrepreneur is always on a crossroads. I think many entrepreneurs agree with me. You are always on the crossroads. Shall I do this way? Shall I do this way? Shall I do this? Shall I do that? You are always thinking about dual mind because mind says one thing and heart says another thing. Entrepreneurship is also same. You will not satisfied yourself with one thing. I will try this also. Plan A, plan B, plan A, plan B. So after this quite a time, people started telling burn your plan B so that you are left with only one. Which you burn is up to you. Whether you burn the good one or bad one, that's up to you. So you should be a bit tolerant about how to analyze the options in front of you. Whether you analyze your options optimistically, negativity. One of my friend told me, show the positive side of entrepreneurship than being a critic. Today I have a presentation. When I told him, he said, I said, every TV, every media, if you open YouTube, they'll say that startup is all about money, you become a billionaire, millionaire, whatnot. But it is also true. Path is thorny. Path is not that highway. It is like your village roads. You never know where you will fall, where your car will stop. But I'm trying to equip you with these traits. If you follow these traits, you can make your own path. May it be rain comes or may it sun shines, it doesn't matter. You can prepare your own road and you can reach your destination. Destinations may change. Again, you can start another journey from there. That is different. But what I want is these entrepreneurial traits. These are the key things. You can ask any entrepreneur. I think nobody will say no to any of these traits. Everybody may not have all, but you will try to inculcate these and probably hire few with these traits and you can make your life a better entrepreneur. Last one, again we are correlating here, lengthy attention span and visionary. Visionary is not just 1 year or 2 years. Probably the vision is I want to make a 100 crore company. I want to make a 500 crore company. That is a bigger vision. Why did I start? My vision is so and so. And long term in that comes yearly, 2 year, 3 year. Well, as we have in India, 5 years plan, Panchavarshika Yojana. So that is built, you break it into 5 years. Same, you can break your vision into lengthy attention spans, where you sustain yourself. Your company sustain, you sustain. If you don't sustain, your company will not sustain. So you need this and this, both. For your company, it is the vision. For an individual, it is long-term, lengthy attention span. Anybody has any doubt? Let me take 5 minutes. If you have any doubt, I would love to clarify because this is the heart of entrepreneurship. And for your information, I had done this presentation in 2019 in IIM Ahmedabad. Same presentation. The content was different, what I spoke, but the same presentation. I am giving that presentation and glimpse to you. Some of you or most of you could be there in CAT exams and through to the IIMs in the days to come, years to come, but this is whole heart of entrepreneurship. In no doubt, just a minute. No doubts? That means you have understood everything or you have not understood anything. Which shall I assume? First one. Yes, please.
What do you mean by optimistic?
Disposition. See, one thing. Optimistic disposition is, let me simplify it in a way. What happens when you tell about your idea to somebody? Like I said, if you go and pitch to these uh, beautiful woman and a gentleman, beautiful woman will tell, best idea, this is amazing, you can do it, you will become successful. Example, don't take me wrong. And he says, he criticizes. Don't get moved by these who are motivating you, who are inspiring you. Optimistic disposition. Okay, leave it. So who are telling you it's good, leave it. What he is telling wrong, try to inculcate that. What is that he is telling? Try to understand that. Good things always will be there. If you are good, people will tell you good. But somebody is pointing out something, listen to him. That is optimistic. Leave the good part. What is bad, improve that. Then or totally it will become good. Yes.
So what do you mean by ambiguity?
Ambiguity, as I said, tolerant of ambiguity. You will always live with, as an entrepreneur, dual answers. Two types. This, that, this, that. ಈ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎರಡು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವಲ್ಲ. ಇವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 4 1 mark questions with options, you will be confused between only 2. You will not be confused between 4. I feel this answer or this answer. So always as an entrepreneur, you will see path A, path B, path A, path B. So you have to be tolerant of it, accept it. It happens. Everybody has gone through this. That's how decisions outcome come. Sometimes you try A, sometimes you try B. Burn your B, go with A. Burn your A, go with B. Sometimes. Whatever works, works. Yes? Anything else? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. All those explanations are here. Okay. Okay. Yes, back. Back. No, go, friend. Okay. Huh. What are the opportunities for entrepreneurs? The first and foremost, there is tremendous interest in entrepreneurship all over the world, like you all are here. In our 8th standard, I don't remember entrepreneurship at all. I would not be spelling it also. I would not take that risk. So you all are here because of that. And probably India is the threshold of startup boom. We are now, Bangalore is called the startup capital of India. So that is how everybody is talking about startup. If you go and stand in some of these WeWork, Amazon, this thing and all, people will be talking about $1 million funding, $5 million funding, and whatnot, 100 million. We should, just it bounces for us, because that's how youngsters, 19, 20-year-old people talking about. The Zepto guys are how much? 19-year-old guys, 2 founders, and they raised around what, 40, $50 million. Yeah. So that's the thing which is catching, especially with the guys who have part of these bigger institutions, colleges, SPJ and IIM and all these, IIT Mumbai, all these talk about in millions of dollars. So that's how with India is having around close to 3,100 startups. This is not a little older one, this is number, but you can assume that it has grown. Whereas US is first, UK is second, and India is third as of now. And even now, what is that? Israel is overtaken now, India. Israel is in the second. And one more thing, e-commerce has grown rapidly. Probably now you see everywhere more than bikes and cars. So Amazon, Flipkart, all these guys moving around. Earlier that was not the case. And I would like to take this better. A lot of big venture capitalist firms have come into India. You name it, Sequoia, you name it, BlackRock, whatever. Many people are there, and Tiger Global, which has funded 9 of its all major unicorns of India. Tiger Global has its investment. Major initiatives government has also started, like Elevate is one, and many other you have startup initiatives by government of Karnataka, government of India. So as a overall, there is a scope for improvement for entrepreneurs as well as providers. There are platforms. You have TYE, you have Deshpande startups, you have KLE. Many colleges have entrepreneurship development cells, CDC, what they call, and all these are part of it. Another important aspect, I see very few, but another important aspect which is taking leaps is women entrepreneurship. Women entrepreneurship is, there is a lot of scope. Even you can collaborate with a partner who is a woman, and you can take the benefits out of women entrepreneurship team, whatever they are offering. Funding also, they have some extra mileage for that. So all those things are there. So all in all, what I want to tell, entrepreneurship is attitude. Entrepreneurship is scaling a business. You can take, for example, just it recollected, I was looking for that answer last when I asked you. There is one, what is that? Hot samosa in Dharwad. Anybody knows? Hot samosa in Yemmikeri, Marmadi. Okay. It was one samosa store by one of an engineer. His son is an engineer basically, Kedari. Every day he used to make barely 150, 200 samosa and sabudani vadas, and he used to sell. If you go early, you get it. If you go late, it is closed. He is closed. Next day, he will not assume that I will get extra 10 and he will not prepare extra 10. He is fixed in his mind. I prepare 150 this, 50 samosas, or 50 vadas, 150 samosas, over. Now, after close to 35 years, I have seen him. Now he has opened another outlet in Dharwad, second outlet after 35 years. He is looking for expansion. Entrepreneurship has come in now. From a business to entrepreneur, it took him 35 years to transform. So how soon you transform your business into entrepreneurship is real crux. If you can master that, probably you land up as an entrepreneur. Otherwise, another lala. You make money. See, nothing wrong. You make money as a lala also, but you make a limited with your time. You have only 24 hours. Everybody has 24 hours, but a franchisee or online model has the more number of people use into 24. It is their time also. You earn their time also. If Ola has got 1000 cabs, you have 1000 into 24 hours, 24,000 hour time. Whereas one cab, individual, Rohan's cab will have only 24 hours. So how do you connect those 999 extra cars is the real entrepreneur. Zomato. Now we order some hotel from Keshwapur, we order and get it at home and eat. Or otherwise, because it is in Keshwapur, I may not have to go there, I will go to just Oak Center. He was losing out the business. But now with getting of that online Zomato, Swiggy and all that, we are accessing that hotel in Vidyanagar. So that is entrepreneurship. How we can replicate is entrepreneurship. And with this, I would like to leave you with a thought. What exactly you want? What is entrepreneur? Everybody can write your own definition. Okay, in your business, what is running in your mind? How there is an entrepreneurial element? What is the entrepreneurial element in your idea? If you can find that one niche entrepreneurial element, probably nobody can stop you from becoming an entrepreneur. write your idea in a paper, build around that idea, and tell what is entrepreneurship in your idea. What brings that entrepreneurial element? Otherwise, it is another business. It is another business. It is another pawn shop. Without you, it will not function. Entrepreneurial idea is something which functions without you also. You be in US, you be sleeping at home, it will be functioning. So write down the idea at the center, spike out and write what are the entrepreneurial elements and what is that you can bring. Think on these lines. By the end of 8th week, you will be clear on what is your journey and what is your path. Thank you. Thank you, Tai, for giving me an opportunity. And I would like to thank Rajiv for having me as a speaker. And I wish you all the best for your journey as Tai young entrepreneur and wish to see you at the top by the end of this year. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Guys who are watching online, those who are watching online, I would like to request everybody to subscribe to see the furthermore such seminars online whenever people are live, and do subscribe and like it. And any questions you can comment, and if possible, we will revert back at the comments, or maybe we will have one more session.